Hey, how's it going? Today I will be showing you an infinite RAM glitch, as well as I'm going to show you a brand new way to get back into Dogtown early game. This way you can pick up a good portion of the iconics early. Not only that, but I'm also going to be showing you how to get a lot of money early game as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. We are first going to go over how to get back into Dogtown early game. Now this is quite easy. They have patched the prior method, so today I will be showing you a brand new way to get inside. We do want to go over here towards the left side of Pacifica. Now what we need to do next is enter inside a large sized vehicle, then park it right here against the wall. Then we're going to exit out, make sure that you have Rebecca's shotgun and fortified ankles. We're going to then jump on top of the vehicle. Next, we want to use the fortified ankles, then shoot Rebecca's shotgun right afterwards. If done correctly, you should launch pretty high up in the air. Now, I have been saying Rebecca's shotgun, but the specific name is going to be Guts, and you can find that right in the middle, right next to Arasaka Tower. Once you're on the side here, we're going to then use Rebecca's shotgun once more with fortified ankles, jump on top of here, and then all you need to do is then use fortified ankles so that you could then jump on top of this barrier, but you can also just do a normal jump. Then we want to locate the right side here and slowly drop down. You should land on another barrier. Then from here, go forward and land right on the red door. There you go. Now you're back inside Dogtown and you can pick up a bunch of iconics easily and early game. Hope that helps, and if it does, give this video a like. Continuing on, we're going to talk about an infinite RAM glitch. This can be done quite easily, and all you need to do is acquire the feedback loop skill. Once you have acquired that within the intelligence tab, what we're going to do next is then head over here towards the top left of Pacifica. You should see a beach and a bunch of enemies nearby. Once you have feedback loop, you then want to use cyberware malfunction, synapse burnout, then cyberware malfunction again, and synapse burnout as well. Do this 4 times on the same NPC. That means cyberware malfunction twice and synapse burnout twice. What should happen is if you pause and then go towards stat, you should see that the regeneration RAM has increased quite a lot. Now note that both the cyberware malfunction and synapse burnout is a requirement. You absolutely need those two in order to do this glitch. If you do not have these quick hacks, go ahead and purchase them, and then you should be able to do this right away. You can do this early game, by the way, but you will need to acquire the feedback loop skill. Just to remind you, that's what you're going to need. If we check the regeneration stats here, what do you know? RAM recovery rate in combat has increased. At the start, we had 25%, now we have 107. Now, you might be wondering, why did we head towards the top of Pacifica? The reason why is because if you grab a vehicle nearby, which should always spawn right here, but if it does not, you can always spawn in your own. What we are going to do is then hop inside the vehicle, or your own, travel towards the boardwalk, go underneath. Then what you want to do is turn 180 degrees around and then head back to the same exact place. What you should see is that the enemies have respawned, and you can then go ahead and just do the same thing as you've done before. This way we can increase our RAM recovery even more. Not to mention, this method right here is great for picking up some of those components just because you can respawn these enemies quickly. Let's go ahead and move on and talk about how to get back inside Konpeki Plaza. Okay, this is going to be an after patch method, but it's quite easy to do, and let's get right into it. What we need to do first is locate the building right there on the left side of the map. Then from there, you do need to have fortified ankles, and you will also need Rebecca's shotgun, aka Guts. Once you have both of those again, go ahead, travel over towards Konpeki Plaza's front gate. Go towards the left side here. We're going to then hold down space, or whichever button it is for you. Hold it down, let go, and shoot the shotgun. What should happen is that you will then be able to boost yourself right up in the air and basically hop right over the fence. Next, what we need to do is then travel straight behind the building, and we're going to then spawn in a vehicle so we can then merge ourselves right into the door and basically get back inside. Thankfully, this method right here still exists, because can you imagine if they made it impossible to spawn in a vehicle from behind? Oh my lord, we would not be able to do this. So now, once we're behind the building, we're going to then stop right about here and spawn in a vehicle. Do not spawn in a motorcycle, because that's not going to work. Or a bike. Either or. Tomato, tomato. Then from there, spawn in a normal car like so. hop inside, and bring it right towards the front of the entrance here. What we are trying to do here is pretty much give it enough space so that we can kind of hop in between the gap and then basically open up the door, and I'll show you a great example right here. We want to leave enough space so that we can fit in that gap, and this should open up the door. So right here I'm going to just move it back and forth till it's aligned right, and then I'll hop on top of the vehicle and jump right in between the space. For example, right here you're going to see that the door has opened. We can then go inside, go towards the right side. You then want to locate the elevator, go inside the elevator, and then we're going to go all the way up. Once you're at the top, you then want to exit out, go towards the right side, and locate this room. Go inside the room by going towards the door, go towards the right, hop on top of the plants, then hop on top of the light, and then hop through the window. Now you will be officially outside, so then turn around, use the shotgun jump so you can get on top of the building. Then from there, we're going to drop down and land on the glass. Note that there's another way to get on top of the glass. I just prefer this method because it's easier and you do not risk falling. What we're going to do then is drop down below, land on the glass, then jump forward, and then jump right up here. Use the shotgun jump so you can get all the way to the top. Then go forward, take a left, and use it again. What we're going to do is basically go all the way up there towards the solar panels, as you can tell. We only need to do this 2 more times, and then we will be officially at the top. If this happens, no worries. I do it all the time because dashing, I don't know. I guess I love dashing here. So we're going to get on top of the solar panel, then do it again, and this way you will be at the very top. You can then pick up the egg, which will be behind the log tree there, and there's also going to be a sword if you did not pick that up as well. Not to mention, you should find another item, which is a iconic dagger, and that will be on a body, so make sure that you pick that up. The dagger should be here, and then the egg should be right over here, directly behind the log. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about how to get back down. It might be quite obvious, but let's go ahead and just kind of go over it. We're going to then go back the same way. We'll drop right on top of the solar panel, like so. Then we'll go down, drop on top of the vent, then drop down right at the bottom. Do not worry if you go through the texture, not a big deal. Then just continuously drop down and you should see a way to go back inside, which is going to be the same exact window. Now, if you're lost, just land right here. This is a great way to kind of figure out where you're at. Use the shotgun jump so you can get to the top portion, and you should be at the exact same spot. Turn left and you should be able to go right through the window as you have done before. This is going to be a great way to get back to the same exact spot, and all you need to do is just travel to the elevator, take it all the way down, and you're good to go. Now continuing on towards the final and last exploit. What I'll be showing you is a great way to acquire a bunch of cash. If you are not able to do the mask glitch over at Dogtown, guess what? There's something else that you can do instead. And by the way, if you have not seen that glitch, I recommend checking it out, and I will leave a link down below. But let's go ahead and talk about this right here. What we are going to do is drop a weapon that can be dropped, iconics cannot, and then you're going to pick up the weapon and pause the game. Create a quick save, load it back up. If done correctly, you should see the weapon on the ground. If you have not done it correctly, you should not see a weapon on the ground, nor will there be a weapon inside your inventory. For example, right here, you can see a shotgun, and then on the ground, you will see the duplicate version. Do not pick up the duplicate version just yet. Call in a vehicle and store the shotgun. Then you can pick up the other one. From there, travel over towards the gun store and sell all of the weapons that you have duplicated. For example, right here, I've duplicated one. Then I can head over towards the Second Amendment, and I can sell these weapons, and I can just do this as much as I want. This right here is a great way to acquire a bunch of cash early game, but the best method is probably the mask glitch. Now, if you cannot do the mask glitch, then I would recommend this. Again, if you do not know what I'm talking about when it comes down to the mask glitch, I will leave a link down below and you can check it out. If you have any questions about today's video, make sure you ask right now. I will be answering those questions within the first hour. If you have enjoyed the video as well, make sure to give it a like, because this way I know that you've actually enjoyed the video and I'll know what to do next time if I have not done something right. So with that being said, thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you all in the next video.